So now I'm finished with my sectional elevation. I need to show y'all just some few corrections that Miss told me when I asked her about certain stuff. So this is my sectional elevation. So you see the dimensioning just like how it was in the video. 2-dimension lines, top of the roof, top of the roof here for my hip and valley roof. Groove ply. Miss said, I believe she said, don't put the groove ply all over, kind of space it out. But if you didn't do that, I guess it's okay. So my dimensions, my labels. So since I had my ridge cap here, I made a ridge cap label because Miss told me to do that. If I have my ridge cap, make a ridge cap label. So what I did, I just got a circle. Let me show you. For those, if in case you cut the ridge cap. What I did, I just got a circle. So I go here, I draw a circle. I go and I use this thing called center mark. Give me the center of it. And then I just moved it by the center, put it on top of this thing here, the ridge thing here. Then I just remove the center mark because now I have my center, it's neat and straight now. And that's what you could have used to make your TD lab chairs to make them straight and neat. And then what I simply do, I rotate, so I took off perpendicular and I made these arrows. I took these arrows from my line and I just placed them here. Because that's how I saw it in the textbook. Yeah, but of course I made this touch. So when I made my circle, I made it a good size. To show my ridge cap here. Then I just label that here with the line, like on top. So here, I just put a line on it, and I just label that ridge cap. So in case y'all cut your ridge cap and you could see the ridge cap, then you could do that. So next I labeled the ridge board. So I cut where I cut, I could have seen my ridge board. So the labels all depend on where you cut. You mightn't have all these labels I have if you cannot see certain stuff. So I have my corrugated metal sheeting right here attached. Miss helped me do my roof, so depending on, she said that y'all was supposed to go by a sheet to help you do the roof. So y'all more than likely not seeing what I see in here. Y'all roof more than likely doesn't look like mine, perhaps. So then I have no my common rafters. So this is a common rafter. Then I have my hip rafter because I had a hip and valley roof. Then I have my groove plywood right here. And as you can see, all my labels are uniformed and aligned. Numbers in front, text behind, and this was text height 150. So my eave, so from here to here, because the eave is supposed to be 300, so 275 plus the 25 for the fascia board is 300. So my eave at 300. So my labels, just as Miss said. So one extra thing I saw in them videos was a lintel. So I went and I researched that. Because I forgot, I remember Miss talk about it, but I never kept up with her enough to know where what this thing was about. So I see it's for whenever you cut through a window in the sectional. So they say it does go right on top of the window when you cut it. I didn't have time to ask Miss and I know she wants she thing quick. So I don't bother and ask her. So I just put a lintel there. The height was 200. So I don't know if Polly want to do that. I don't know. But they say it's for. She had it on one of her drawings in my videos. So they say that is for when you to support the windows. So I only had one window I cut through, so that why my label stretched all the way over here because I didn't have a lintel over here because I didn't cut through nothing here. Next. So as you know, inside here your fixtures should be labeled. You don't have to label everything. Just space them out and label enough. If you elevated a cupboard, then I don't know how to do it. I just do a thing there. Your door, most importantly, one of the questions I asked her, when you dimensioning now, hold on, before I get into dimensioning. So your chair, your computer station, your chair, your label them thing, your chair, your label them thing. So now, oh, and your rooms, wherever you cut through, you must label your rooms. So these are the walls, and you see your ring beam is here. You come here, you don't have nothing up here that just remaining so. These are your internal walls. These just remaining so. Your plaster, 10, 10, These just remaining plain, but your external walls must have your ring beam, which is labeled ring beam. Your columns, your sectional elevation. If you could see your column, so my column is all up here, but yes, I can still see it. Nothing is blocking it. You had to make sure you have your column. So you see my column right below this like line, that thing roof. My column stops where? On my platform, right here. And now we had the columns in blue, but Miss said, when I asked her, she said change it to red. So change your column color, change it to red. And some people might have like a hatch like this inside their window. She said you hatch wall, not glass. So I don't want no hatch here because she had it on the door, but she never. I don't have a video on how she did it on the window, so I don't know. So I just leave it so. After that, no. So when you were dimensioning now, you have to. So based on the video I posted, she dimensioned using like one line. She didn't have no height up. So what I do to dimension this thing here, what I do, she said, don't dimension stuff like your TD table and your chairs. She said dimension the stuff like your cupboards and stuff that cannot move. Stuff that cannot move. Well, not cannot move because she makes us dimension the cupboard. But yeah, she said would dimension the table and the chairs. But she said dimension your door and dimension your windows and your cupboard. She said try and show as much dimensions as possible. So if you had anything other than cupboards, something, well, that's all you should have. But she said just do dimension your desk and your chair. So let me show you how to dimension. So for instance, the cupboard, what I simply did, start from the tiled floor. Oh, before I get to that, tiled floor finish. Some of y'all must be still have your door. So this here, you must be still have your door where it was in the first instance. And that is the finished floor level. You must be still have it here. So you're seeing something looking like that.